How about now? You should hear me now. Are we good? Better? Okay, sorry about that. I yeah, I had my OBS freak out and I had to restart it and I think it it lost me. So yeah, we're going to be on Middleburgh and I tell you what, I am so tired. I've worked all day. I'm working every day except Christmas Day this week. So I just want to chill and just do something, relaxing, fun, hang out with you guys for a while. So I thought we'd just do some planting. Both of the fields are ready to be planted, so we'll throw down some lime, we'll throw down some seeds, and we'll throw down some fertilizer. Just kind of chill. How's that sound? Excuses, excuses. All right, let's see. What was I saying that you didn't hear? I was just saying, hey, how's everybody? Good to have everybody. Waylon, howdy, good old boys, Corp Nut, and Josh, Gaming Joy. How are you doing? Let's get started. So I spent a little bit of time getting ready for our live stream. Let's go over to the game. So here we are at my farm. And what I've done, actually I'll just fly over there. So I have leased a planter. We don't own one currently and couldn't really afford one. And I don't know that I need to have a planter on the farm, but I really wanted to plant some corn. And we can either forage crop, harvest that for silage. We do have a bunker silo. It's not a big one, but we can put down another one if we need to. Thought that might be fun later on to do. And, we could put down 2 fields of corn, or maybe we can put down some sunflowers, or I'm not going to do sugar beets, but or some soybeans. I don't know. Just make use of our planter while we've got it leased. So let me show you or tell you what I have done. So when we left this live stream last time, good old boy says cotton. The problem there is then I got to lease a harvester, and it's really expensive. Sometimes you can't even make a profit. So, although I do like cotton, we'll do some cotton on Greystone. How about that, good old boys? But last time we live streamed, we were in the middle of selling straw bales. And so what I've done since then until now is I sold the rest of the straw bales. There were 17 of them. And I'm not going to bale the rest of the straw. Just don't need to. I mean, it makes a little bit of money, but we've got other things to do. And I made sure my animals were good, and I advanced to the next day. So that's kind of where we are right now. We will want to, let's see, I think I've actually got it in another tractor. I do. I have it in this tractor. We've got some lime. I don't know how much we need on these fields, and I'm just going to go ahead and lime both of them. It's Ronnie Pate. Hey, Ronnie. You made it. Awesome. Well, welcome in. You haven't missed a thing. So this tractor's a little underpowered with this spreader, but it's not too bad. Let's just see what it needs in terms of lime. It is putting some down, not a lot. I mean, we've only put down what, 8% now, so it doesn't need a lot, but we'll put down what we can. And we'll just line both of these fields, and then we will put some seed in there, and then we'll fertilize them. We are running precision farming. So I think what that means is we need to plant our crop first, and then precision farming will know how much fertilizer to put down. So how many of you saw on my Discord that I posted a video of a tornado that hit not far from here last week? Thought that was pretty interesting. You haven't seen it yet, Corp Nut? Okay, well, it's there. So, yeah, we had a pretty major storm system sweep across most of Texas. And it spawned a lot of little tornadoes. Nothing like ridiculous, but we had some F1 and F2 tornadoes, and one of them touched down in a city called Grapevine, which is, I don't know, maybe 10 miles from here. And it destroyed a few retail places, but no one was really hurt. And no one lost a house or anything, so that's always good. You had one chase you in your semi in the Midwest. Wow. You turned east and it went a different direction. Well, that's good. Yeah, if you're ever trying to outrun a tornado, you want to go or take a right angle to its direction. That's what I've always been taught. I've never had to outrun a tornado. In fact, I've only seen one in real life, but I think I've like maybe 3 different ones have come through, but the other 2 that I didn't see, it was at night. It was super dark and I couldn't see anything. You had an earthquake, a 6.4. It happened at 2:30 a.m. Whoa. Is that in Southern Cal or Northern Cal, Josh? I don't know exactly where you live. Yeah, that's a good sized one. I did not know about that. So you slept right through it, huh? The epicenter was in Eureka. Okay, 400 miles north of San Francisco. Gotcha. Okay. So you're in the Bay Area then, Josh? I don't know if I've told you this, Josh, but I lived in the Bay Area for 3 years. Lived in Walnut Creek. You know where that is. That was during the time when I was a stock analyst. And I was working in the city for an investment bank. The whole time I was there, no earthquakes, except for the very last week, just before we were moving back to Texas. There was one that was like a 3.6, but the epicenter was like 2 miles from us. So like our furniture moved around and all the lights swayed back and forth, and the kids were pretty excited about that. They were kind of happy that they got to experience one before we left. You're in the Bay Area. You're Brentwood. Okay, I know where that is. Where everyone goes cherry picking. Right, right. You'd like to make a map. Yeah, that's a beautiful area out there. Cool. Uh-oh, I'm not doing well. Oh, and I'm out of lime. All right, let's go get more lime. when I used to work in high tech, I used to travel a lot, and I would go to Taiwan quite a bit. And one early morning, there was a pretty good earthquake, and I was in a high-rise hotel, and I just remember something woke me up, and I remember like feeling like swaying back and forth like this, like a pendulum, and then it stopped, and then I went back to bed. Like it didn't even register with me that was a tornado. I mean tornado. That was an earthquake. Found out about it later. That was a pretty good sized earthquake, and they have them all the time there. All right, I think this is lime. It is good. You've taken lots of metal fence posts to the vineyards in the Bay Area by 48-foot flatbed. Oh, cool. Multiple wineries in the area. Yep. Area is known for corn, cherries, and fruit trees. Cool. And lots of grapes. Okay. Haven't picked any fruit out in Brentwood, but when I would take the kids to Lake Tahoe, we would stop in a place called Apple Valley and pick blackberries. I think we did that twice. That was a lot of fun. And we picked raspberries too. Tell you what, that's a racket they have. You go there and then you pay money to pick berries. and it costs like at least as much as you'd pay in the grocery store for them. But of course, I mean, they're fresh right off the vine and you get the experience. But man, they've got a racket going on there. You've been to Apple Valley. Okay. So I guess it doesn't need any lime right there. That's what it's telling me. We'll just get this little spot over here, and then we'll go lime the other field. This should take some, yeah. So it needed a little bit. I think the pH level was good. Is what good. So it wasn't perfect, but it probably would have yielded okay. But you know, we're just hanging out doing stuff. So do a local map of your area centered there. Oh, cool. I'll have to look that up. I would love for someone to do a Texas map in FS22. We had a really good, the West Texas map on FS19 was awesome. And even if somebody ported that over, that would be amazing. But I would also love to see something brand new. You have to pull for ninners basically your whole life. If I'm ever on that side of the country, you may be going to a game live. Oh, the Niners. Yeah. That'd be fun. I never went to a Niners game. Went to several baseball games. Went to a couple of Giants games and 2 or 3 A's games. That was a lot of fun. Taking lots of garlic seeds to Gilroy. Oh yeah, very familiar with Gilroy. That's like the garlic capital of the world, or California, or US, or whatever. I've driven through Gilroy. Haven't really spent any time there. So I think our UK buddies are not going to grace us with their presence tonight. I think it's just a little late for them. So I'll give them a pass. You know, we might get some Aussie or Kiwi friends in here, but it's kind of the middle of the workday for them. We'll see how it goes. Or it's kind of afternoon. Hey, there's Argsy Gaming. Just as I say, might get some Kiwis. How you doing, Argsy? Good to see you. Yeah, have kind of a interesting schedule this week, so I'm doing a bit of a late night live stream for me. Argsy, I saw that you and FSG posted another Hannah, Indiana episode. I haven't had any time to watch it yet. I've been working all day, but I am going to take a look at that. Finished work at midday for the year. Oh, you're on holiday till the 9th. Awesome. Cool. Well, Argsy, you know we expect a lot of videos from you now. Argsy, we're just going to chill today because I'm kind of tired, so we're just going to plant some corn. At least a planter will like plant some corn and something else. Maybe some sunflowers. You're leaving town tomorrow. You're not home again until the 7th. Okay, so don't expect too much. All right. I totally get that, Argsy. Are you going somewhere like far away and exotic? Or are you just like, you know, visiting family, friends in the area? Any more tractors trying to climb buildings? All right, I kind of need to pay a little bit of attention to what I'm doing here. You're going to the father-in-law's for Christmas. He's in Taronga. Did I say that right? Which is about a 5-hour drive. Okay, cool. Nice beaches. Okay. I keep forgetting it's like summertime over there for you guys. It always hurts my brain. And then a week or so at the lake house. Beautiful. That sounds like a perfect little getaway, relaxing time. So, interestingly, everyone, we are, and if you're in the U.S., you're probably already familiar with this, but we're bracing for an Arctic blast down here in Texas. It's going to start getting cold tomorrow, and then I think the coldest will be on Thursday. Here it's supposed to get down to 9 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's very negative. And some of you like Canadian and upper Midwest people may laugh at that, but that is pretty substantially cold here. We're not supposed to get any precipitation, so we're not expecting the snowmageddon like we had, what was that, 2 years ago when our whole power grid froze up. It's 19 in Portland. 19 in Portland. Wow. For Portland, that's pretty cold. So, yeah, that system is coming this way. I guess it's on the West Coast right now. All right, let's get some more lime. How much more do we need? Not that much. I'll just go ahead and fill all the way up. Now, the bad thing is, I don't know that there's a way to get it back into those silos if we have extra. So I may just have to unload on the ground. Oh, look, guys, we've got eggs now. So our chickens got healthy again, and they are laying eggs. It's 21C. Oh, lovely. That's like beautiful weather, Argsy. Hey, there's Big Sky Farms. How are you, buddy? What's it like up in Big Sky Country? It's -1. Ho, ho, ho. And it's going to be -50 on Thursday. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a lot colder than our +9. And rain and thunderstorms. Whew. Yeah, it's supposed to be below freezing on Christmas Day here. Or at least spend a portion of the time below freezing. Not so bad where you are, good old boys. Okay. Your buddy in the Marines lives in Canada. It's minus 35. Yeah, that's just like ridiculous cold. It's like after it gets to like negative 20, it's just cold. I don't know that you can feel any difference after that. So I plan to have my second episode of Cattle Baron Wannabe out, but back because today was supposed to be my day off, and I was asked to come in and work 8 hours, so I don't have that completed. I have it about 3/4 of the way recorded, and then I need to edit it. So, I think I can get it out tomorrow evening, or maybe the next day in the morning. So I will have some time tomorrow morning to do that, and then it might take the next morning to finish the editing. So what would that be? By Thursday, you should have a new episode. And I am really enjoying the new lands and the Cattle Baron Challenge. It's a lot of fun. I'm hoping my plan is to make at least one episode a week there. So you don't turn the engines off for sure. Right, you worked at minus 40 in the oil field in Wyoming. That's cold. Whew. Yeah, when you have to plug in your car to like heat up your oil, the oil in your crankcase, that's cold. We reached, we got it. Okay. So it looks like we'll have just over 50%, right at 50% left of lime. And I think there's like one little spot over here I missed. Yep. Although it may not even record anything. Nope, didn't need it. Okay. All right, now we can get down to business and do some planting. But there's our planter that we leased. It takes 300 horsepower to run that baby, so that's why I've got it hooked up to the New Holland. Whoa, hold on. Where's the... Can't remember where the door is. Is it on the other... Oh, it's behind it. Okay. Hold on a second. I've got a little space heater on in here in this room. It is getting pretty toasty, so I turned that off. Corbett, you have a buddy south of Dallas. You're going to see him next year. Okay. Maybe come by and have barbecue. Hey, that'd be awesome. You know, Scorpion's Edge lives in the area too. Which is, and the weird thing is, he and I keep saying we're going to get together and eat barbecue, and we still haven't. All right, so I'm going to leave him all connected because we're going to use this for fertilizer here in a bit. But for now, we'll just chill out here. Looks like he could use some fuel. Let's, is his fuel going up? I can't tell. I don't know if there's fuel in there or not. I may not have any fuel in here. It's empty. All right, we should probably buy some. We have money because we sold a lot of that straw. 5,000 should be... Let's do 2,000. That should be plenty. Okay. Now we can refill. I think I need to go off and then back on the trigger. There it goes. Now we're good. Okay. Let's go over to our... So I was looking at planters to lease, and for all the planters that are base game and in the mod hub, I would say probably at least a third of them are John Deere, and there's a little bit of Case. And as you recall, we're not doing any green or red on this farm. So I ended up getting this Kinsey planter, one of the in-game planters. It's the same one that I have on Greystone. But oh well. Oh, you know what? I put the planter out here, but I didn't fill it with seed. We should probably go do that. So let's go fill it up with some seed. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. It's a little, you know, different time of day to be doing stuff. But if you're liking things, please hit that like button. And would love it if you would also subscribe and hit the notification bell. And that way you'll know every time I go live, which is a couple times a week usually. And when I drop some video content, which is, it's probably just going to be once a week going forward. All right, let's get some seed. I think I have some seed in the silo. If not, we do have some cash still. And I think the seed is, let me see, open cover. I think the seed is this last Meridian bin here. Whoops. I think it's right here. Is it not? Yep. There we go. Oh, we had 330 liters of seed. I should probably buy some more. So yeah, we had some, just wasn't very much. Let's buy, I think 5,000. No, well, I don't have that much. All right, we'll buy 5,000. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, we'll fill that up the rest of the way. And I finished my herbal tea. Let's switch over to some water. All right. Go put some corn in the ground. Hey, Farmer Taz. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Is this a better time for you? Glad you could join us. Whoops. Should pay attention to what I'm doing. Your schedule is all over, but you enjoy... Oh, yeah. Well, it's great that you could catch this one. This is not my normal time to live stream. So we don't have quite as many people with us tonight, which I predicted. Let's see. So we have variable seed rate. We're set for corn. Let's unfold the seeder. This is a dinner and a show for CorpNet. Yeah, I guess it is about dinner time for you. Trading that tea for a large coffee brewed from Red Bull. That's the problem, good old boys. After this, I'm going to bed because I work 8 hours tomorrow too. So we'll make some headlands. We'll do 2 headlands, and then I'll use GPS to do our rows. How's that sound? So turn it on, lower it in the ground, and away we go. That's good. I wanted to get whatever that was. I think it was it oats? I think it was oats we had in this field. Make sure I get any stray oats plowed under or cultivated under. They don't confuse the harvester at harvest time. So in the National Football League, in the NFL here, it's playoff season, and the Dallas Cowboys won their division and went to the playoffs and promptly lost their first playoff game, which is par for the course. They were winning almost the whole game, and then they lost in overtime because the quarterback threw an interception, and they did a pick 6 on us, and that was the end of that. I'm not much of a Cowboys... Well, I am a Cowboys fan, but I'm not a great one. I don't watch very many of their games. Now, in college football, which I do follow a lot, my University of Texas Longhorns got invited to the Alamo Bowl, which I think is going to happen December 28th, I think, in San Antonio, as you might have guessed. That'll be good. And I think we're playing Washington University, or University of Washington. That should be a good game. And so all the excitement here in Dallas-Fort Worth area is about TCU. So TCU, Texas Christian University, they are actually in the playoffs for the national championship, and they are going to play Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl, I think. So that's pretty exciting. So a lot of people are wearing purple, which is their school color. No Cowboys fan. No Cowboys fan does, yeah. Problem with the Cowboys is they're just not consistent. I'd rather they be consistently bad or consistently good, but they're neither. They win their division and then they promptly lose in the playoffs. Like, pretty badly, too. It looks like we've got some weeds going on. We need to take care of them. And we are direct drilling, so we're not... I guess it's not going to... We're not going to be getting rid of those weeds, looks like, so... we'll have to do something about that. I'll probably just spray an herbicide and not worry about it. Lift, turn, okay. Making sure hit the right buttons. They're good until it matters, exactly. Which is very disappointing. So, if you tuned into my most recent live stream, which was on Silver Run, what day of the week was, what day was that? Was that Sunday? I can't, yeah, it was Sunday. It was fun, but it only went about an hour and a half because my internet failed on me. And I'm noticing a pattern that Sunday afternoon at 6:30 p.m., my internet resets. I think it's a network thing. The good news is I'm going to move. I'm going to be moving in February, and I'm going to have a different internet provider, and it's supposed to be a whole lot more reliable, so probably won't have to deal with that anymore. But anyway, apologize if you were on that live stream or watched it later and just saw everything freeze up after about an hour and a half. That's why it happened. You watch them when you can, okay. Your cousin liked them. He passed away in his sim. Oh no, from a heart attack. Oh no. I'm sure he's still missing CorpNet. Yeah, we're going uphill right now, and even with this big tractor, I think this has 313 horsepower, so it's has the right size. It's the right size, but it doesn't have extra horsepower to give, and that's why going a little slow. Just when we go uphill. All right, we're just about done with our headlands, and then we'll start our GPS rows. Side slope as much as I can. It's easier on the tractor. Yeah, CorpNet, when I do rows, I'm actually going to go, I won't be going up and down the hill. I'll be going across the hill. So that'll be much, much easier then. So now we're going downhill, so it's very easy. All right. We still have 77% of our seed left, so that's great. All right, now, we don't have like a super straight line. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna just shoot for right there for now. Let's turn on our course play. Oh, it was already on. Bring up our menu. And we'll set our auto width. And we'll set our A. There's our A point. Our B point. And there we go. All right. Now we can hang out in the cab. Pretty nicely detailed cab. I think this is just the in-game New Holland. See how well I did. Am I gonna miss a little bit? I think I'm gonna miss a little bit. I am, but that's all right. Let's grab that real quick. Okay. All right. Let's clean up the screen a bit. Nice. All right. Does Ford still make tractors? Ford does not make tractors, so I'm not a huge like farming equipment history buff, but I believe that Ford sold their farming equipment to New Holland. So New Holland is what used to be Ford, and I believe that's why New Holland is blue, because they kind of carry on that legacy blue color. But New Holland is a collection, I believe, of more than just Ford. I think the combines came from somewhere else. Maybe that was originally New Holland, but you grew up with Ford tractors. That's great. I hear so many people who have. I know FSG, he grew up with Ford tractors on his father's farm. I still see a Ford tractor here and there in Texas. A lot of them were used on the cattle ranches. You know, some of the smaller ones. Ford knew people had to depend on the equipment, so bowed out. I think what it was is it just wasn't profitable for them. I think you remember, like, was it in like the late 80s and pretty much all of the 90s, farming was just terrible. It was a terrible business to be in. That's when a lot of the tractor manufacturers went bankrupt or sold out. His were newer than yours. You had a Ford 600, so it looked like a 9N or an 8N. Cool. It was a straight buyout. Yeah, I think it was. I didn't know anything about tractors or anything until I started playing Farm Sim and just got curious and just started Googling stuff and also just listening to other YouTubers, you know, talk about the history that they know. And I think I watched some YouTube videos and still don't know a lot. And I forgot a lot of it that I've just tried to learn about. But I do know that Ford tractors became New Holland. And I want to say that was like in the 90s, maybe the early 90s. I don't know. Was when Ford changed over to New Holland. Maybe it's the late 90s. Sometime around then. You'll post a pic of your brothers and you on the tractor. Okay, on Discord. Yeah, please do that, Corbett. I'd like to see that. Good old boys, you learned a bit looking for parts for old equipment. Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet that is a good way to learn kind of the history of things when you're having to buy parts for these old tractors. Keep them running. You know, that's one different thing, I guess, tractors versus cars. And maybe this is something that Ford kind of happened across is, you know, you buy a new automobile maybe every 5 or 10 years, but a tractor, you know, you might buy one every 20 years, you know? There's a whole lot fewer farmers than there are just drivers. Ford parts from New Holland boxes. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Hey, Rusty Money Gaming. How are you, buddy? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying your new corporate life. We were just talking about tractor parts. I don't know if you heard about that or was listening to that. You're doing good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, Rusty. This is an unusual time for me to live stream, but it was the only time that I had on this Tuesday, which is my a normal stream day for me. New job's been quite the adjustment. I bet it has. Lots and lots to learn. Yeah, hopefully that's exciting for you, Rusty. I love learning new things. I think that, and I guess the other side of that is I get bored after a few years of doing the same thing over and over and over again. In fact, that's why I've had like 3 major careers so far. About every 15 years, I just up and completely change careers, it seems. You drove a diesel forklift for the first time ever. Cool. Very cool. So we've got 59% seed left. We're gonna get this all done. We're not gonna run out of seed, but we will have to refill if we're gonna seed the other field. And I was thinking about, I think I've decided that I'm gonna do sunflowers in that other field. And I couldn't tell you why other than I want to use the planter while we've got it leased, and sunflowers are fun. They don't make a whole lot of money. They don't yield that great. They sure are pretty, though. Rusty is finding the parts is coming around, but lots to remember with computer program. Right. I think that's true in any job, right? Everyone's got their own database and way to do things. I know that's true for me, working for a large wholesale company. We have the old-timey terminal systems, and still trying to learn all the commands and all the different programs. Good old boys, you remember a 3-cylinder water pump that your dad, a Deutz engine, most simple bulletproof setup you've ever seen. Oh, cool. Wow, a 3-cylinder water pump. I bet that thing just ran forever, didn't it? Get some water. Oh. I need to advance my clock. I'll speed it up a bit. And there's David. Hello, Dave. How you doing, bro? Indiana man is honored that you would celebrate corn. Indiana corn. Dave, what I really need to do is get on an Indiana map. There's a Hannah, Indiana map that I think is central Indiana, so kind of where Amanda grew up. Jason Rowe. Fiat bought out Case in '99, which is why they're blue painted Fiats and Fiat brown painted Fords during the 2000s. Weird. That's weird. Sweet corn. Dave, I don't think you heard this earlier, but today was supposed to be my day off, but I worked a full 8 hours, so I'm working every day except Christmas Day this week. So I'm a busy boy. This is the only time this week I have to live stream, which is why we're doing it now. So who am I today? I'm a woman today. Oh, you know who I am? I'm April from The Holler. I guess her character is saved in this save game. Interesting. Jason, you're glad I'm streaming as you're in the office looking for someone to watch. Oh, good. I'm glad I could help you out. We had Argsy Gaming in here not too long ago. And I think he announced that he just finished his last work day for the year. He's gonna just be doing some vacationing, some traveling, seeing family and stuff. So what I'll do after we've seeded this field, I will get the Valtra tractor. We'll fit it up. We'll get it. Well, it already has the spreader on it, but we will get some fertilizer in there, and I'm just going to run a course play to get that fertilized, and it shouldn't take very long. And that way, while this field is being fertilized, we'll be planting sunflowers in the other field. So it looks like we're seeing the RPM digital readout and our miles per hour. So we've got a little bit of stuff. I wish these screens would show, like, you know, the seed level and the our GPS map and all that, but I guess that's asking a little much. But it would be cool, don't you think? Your case location also specializes in Bobcat, Vermeer, MacDon, and hydraulic hoses. Cool. So you're learning about more than just Case IH, Rusty. Cool. All right, we don't have too much left to go. Can I show on the PDA where I am in the map? Yeah, I'll do that, good old boys. So here's the whole map, and I think it's a 4X map. My farm is right down here. It's what's called Farm 3. And I own this large field and this large field. This is where we're putting our corn down, and this is where we're gonna put our sunflowers down. Oh, and then I own this grass field, and I think it's ready to harvest whenever we want to do more grass. That's where we are and what we're doing. I'm gonna need to get some more water. So I'm gonna turn this around. Put it on its final course, and I'm gonna run, get some more water before it crashes, and get back here before it crashes into the fence. How's that? Be a good challenge anyway, won't it? All right, be right back. Oh yeah, no problemo. Plenty of time. All right, so that should be the whole... Oh, we got just a little bit. We got one more little mini row. Let's go get that. You haven't made any hoses yet. Okay, but lots of Bobcat sales and parts. Cool, Rusty. Very cool. And Corpnut, you just put the photo of the old tractor. Okay, on Discord. Perfect. I'll take a look at that. So you know you're not the only one that tries to adjust the camera without thinking about it. You're doing that watching my live stream? I know I've done that more than once. All right, so we've got 33% seed left. And I missed my exit again. Let's go top off the seed, because I think, doesn't sunflower take a good bit of seed? I can't remember. I think it does, because the seeds are pretty big. So there's my cattle farm. Whoop, back there, my cattle pasture. Don't have any dairy cows yet, but our dairy farm is that farm right there with the picture of the cow and the Is that a cow pulling a plow? That's kind of weird, don't you think? Or maybe, well, maybe it's like a, what am I trying to say? Like an ox or something. You're back again, Argsy. You've been lurking? Okay, cool. Yeah, well, lurk away, Args. Let's go get some seed in here, and we'll make it sunflowers. And then, oh yeah, we'll set up the fertilizer on courseplay. And let's set this over to, whoops, sunflowers. There it is. And that's all of our seed. That should be enough. I think that should be enough. So we'll head over to our other field, which is this direction to the left. And we've got weeds over here too. All right, well, it is what it is. Okay, let's go over to our Valtra. And we're gonna need to dump this lime out. Where am I gonna put it? I guess I'll put it over here. We're not really using our silage silo here, so maybe I could just put it over here. Let's see if it'll come out here. Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. Unload. Nope. Let's make a little more space. Let's see, is that gonna be enough? No. No. Alright, well, let's go up against this fence then. I just don't want to put it like right in the middle of the farm. This should be fine. There we go. Alright, let's go get some solid fertilizer, which I think is this last tank. I think it's this one. Right here. Is that right? Yes. That is it. Yep. Where you gotta go? Okay, well, I understand. Well, thanks for being with us. Good chatting with you. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Alright, we'll set this up on courseplay. Lickety split. I don't know why I just said like that. But lickety split, sure. And then we'll get to back to our planting. And I'm only going to go to a 2-hour stream this time, because as I said before, I am quite a bit tired. So I'm going to get to bed early. So it's a little after 9 p.m. here. So I will wrap it up by 10 p.m. But I think we'll have everything done by then, don't you? All right, so we're in desperate need of fertilizer. Look, we are way off. So let's get busy. Don't have a course, that's good. Let's make one. Great job. CP fieldwork. We'll start there. Make a course. Probably just need one headland because it's a 42-meter spread, which is a lot. And smooth corners is fine. And that should be fine. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Okay. Let's get this over here. And hold on. There we go. And go. Now, let's make sure he's going to do the right thing. That's looking pretty good. All right. Jeremy Freeman, how are you, Jeremy? Good to see you. Welcome in. Jeremy, we are doing some casual planting today on both fields. We just finished planting corn, and now we're going to plant some sunflowers, because why not? And like before, we'll do 2 headlands. So that seed rate's actually really slow. So maybe it's the exact opposite. Maybe sunflower doesn't take much seed at all. Oh, because I guess you have to space them pretty far apart. The spacing is pretty wide. All right. So when I started my new series on new lands, I didn't know much about the map, and I didn't really research much about it, what it has to offer. I kind of did that on purpose just so I could kind of discover things. And one of the things I discovered in filming this second episode that should come out later this week is that there are things to recycle. It's basically scrap and trash, and that it's kind of akin to a collectible. So that was a pleasant surprise. So haven't yet, but I'm gonna get to turn some of that in the next episode, just to give you a little, let you in on a little of the story. We're gonna be doing some contract work, and on the fields there's some garbage to be recycled. Now this area over here, somehow I forgot to plant last time, but we're definitely going to get coverage this time. Hey, it's Rambo Hacker Gaming. How are you doing, Rambo? It is going well. We are on Middleburgh and we're planting sunflowers. And it's just kind of a chill live stream tonight. We're not trying to do too much. Hope you're doing okay. Go for our second headland. I really want to drink some caffeine, but I'm gonna I'm gonna not do that just so I sleep well tonight. But I can't. My brain kind of zoned out. Kind of. Tiredness is sinking in. Alright, I think this field, it's comparable in size to the one we just planted. I think it's just very slightly smaller. Not even meaningfully smaller. They're pretty much the same size. And that's good. In fact, I'll show you on the map. This field 107, I want to purchase at some point, and so we'll have 3 fields that are kind of like about the same size, so that'll be nice. Which farm am I based on? Josh, I'm in farm 3 on Middleburgh. So it's kind of like the central kind of on the lower south side. Well, I'll show you. It's let me get in the actual one right here. Nice little setup. Kind of back in the hills. Got several fields to own that are nearby, and we have all the animals in pre-built pens. We have chickens. We already own chickens and sheep, and we have cows in our pasture for beef. And then we also have a dairy farm that we haven't used yet, and we have a pig pen that we haven't used yet. So we can pretty much do it all. And Nitrodad equipped. We've got silo. We've got a multi-fruit silo. Well, we've got a regular silo, and then we've got a silage, hay, and straw silo. And then we've also got silos for all of our fertilizer and seed and herbicide and lime. So it's pretty self-sustained little setup here. You're actually editing the auto drive route for that one, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, there are some errors, or I wouldn't say errors, but maybe some oversights, like where, like some turn-ins and outs that weren't quite working for me. Maybe just because of the equipment I was using. And I'm referring to Farmer Ed's map. I don't know if that's the one you're dealing with, Josh. Hey, and there's Mark Thor. You just dropped by on your way to bed. Okay. Wow, it's pretty late for you. We're doing well. Thanks for dropping in to say hi. Don't feel that you need to stay up and watch us. Oh, the auto drive guys course. Okay, it's a little different course. Gotcha. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Rusty said, you agree you want to play FS? Yeah. Wife's watching TV though. The new real life is a whole new sleep schedule. Yeah, maybe a more normal one, right? From your life of law enforcement. Okay, let's get... Hold on, what happened to our fertilizer? Okay, he finished. I guess he told us and I just wasn't paying attention. That's fine. All right, let's set up auto drive. And I will... I think I'm just gonna do... pretty much like east-west. Well, come on, Scott. I'm getting close. All right. So we'll do that. There's our A. There's our B. Okay. I think I have it going on adhering to the grid, and that's why it moved a little bit. Okay, I am going to go over to the next row. I kind of missed that. Let me get this a little bit because I think I missed a little bit there. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of seed. We're not using much at all. All right, let's get set up on our next row, which I guess it'd be right there. Nope, that's our old row. But that'll tell me where our new row should be. Should be right here. And I need to erase that. I'm kind of making a mess out of this. Sorry about that. Hope I'm not making everyone sick driving around like that. All right. Tell you what, I'm just going to get on a row and get to work. Okay, we found a row. Nice. Nope, it's the same one. I keep thinking that my row is this, but it's not. It's over here. All right. Now we got it. Now we got it. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that took me so long. I'm very sore today. In my part-time job, they just kind of assign me to do whatever. So today I was out in the parking lot collecting carts, shopping carts or buggies or whatever people call them, for 6 hours. And that was a lot of work. And I am very sore. I'll probably be even more sore tomorrow. But I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to like being on my feet all day and lifting things and pushing things. Pretty different from a desk job, which is pretty much what I've had for most of my entire professional career. But this is really good for me. I'm really enjoying it. It's just, it's nice to have something that's constructive to do, gets me out of the house. The people I work with are awesome. Just, everyone's so nice. They work hard. Yeah, it will do me good, Mark. I'm already, just health-wise, so much better. Whoops. Let me get this little spot over here. All right. And back to roads. All right. Just making sure I didn't miss any chat. Good for the morale. Yeah, Mark, it is. It is. All right. I don't think I've talked about this yet, but finished all my Christmas shopping at least a week ago and started about a month ago. So that's been good. I don't have a whole lot of people I need to buy for. Pretty much just my 2 daughters and my son-in-law. My parents, you know, we don't really exchange gifts. And then my siblings, I want to say for at least the last maybe 15 years, instead of giving each other gifts each year, we all get together and go to a really nice restaurant, and we spend like a little bit more money than we normally would. And that's our Christmas gift to each other. And it's a fantastic time. We eat great food, make some really good memories, and we'll be doing that again this year too. Rusty Money, you had to buy your first pair of Brooks last Sunday. Never walked this much on a... Wow. So you've got some squishy shoes. Yeah. Yeah, I wear my Asics running shoes, and they really keep my knees and ankles from getting too sore. Rainbow Hacker, you do the same thing with your sister and brother. Awesome. I think it's a great way to go. We probably end up spending the same or maybe even less money. And you don't have to go buy... I don't have to buy a gift for my brother and my sister and my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. Instead, we just pick a really nice restaurant. You know, we'll have some nice wine and all that. I mean, we'll drop, you know, like $200 a piece. But it's worth it. Mark, you're out of here? All right, well, have a good sleep, Mark. We'll catch you next live stream. Take care. I don't think we've picked the restaurant that we're going to go to this year. We've been, I guess in years past, we've been going to nice restaurants here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's many, many to choose from. But my brother, his family lives in the Austin area, and there are some really amazing restaurants down there too. So last year, we went down to Austin, and had our Christmas sibling dinner there. So I don't know if we'll do that again this year or if we'll move it back up here. I need to have that discussion. Dave, yeah, I think I'd like to go to Austin again too, Dave. So let's get the word out and see if we can make that happen. We'll come down and see you again. Good old boys, that's not a bad suggestion to find a neutral city. Yeah. There's a lot to pick from. The Mastiffs miss me. Oh yeah, I'll have to come see him, Dave. It was a few months back. I actually posted a little mini video of Frankie and Walter on my Discord channel for people to see. So if you guys saw that, then you know who we're talking about. So we've got 17 people here now. I think that's great for a late night live stream. So thank you everyone for tuning in. And if you're liking things, please hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. And would love for you also to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you will know when I go live or drop content. And that really helps my channel. So anyway, thank you for doing that. Rusty, you're out of here. Okay. Thank you for dropping the cop batteries, Rusty. And for the oh, you did the like. Okay. Thank you for that as well. You take care, Rusty. We'll see you next time. And I think you guys know who Rusty is, but he does a phenomenal job of live streaming. He has several challenges he's running, so make sure you drop by, say hi to him on his next live stream. See you later, buddy. Take care. All right, how are we doing? We're about just about three quarters of the way done, which is great. I think timing's going to work out well. I got about 25 minutes left of stream time, and we are just humming away. We got plenty of sunflower seeds. So my relight mod is no longer loading, and I know exactly why. I reloaded the game, and I was using the first version of relight where you had to go edit the game, and so I broke that when I reloaded the map. So I just need to load the newer version of relight, so that we'll have our more amazing looking skies. But for now, we'll just have a clear blue sky. So, for our corn crop, I was thinking it might be fun to do, make silage out of that. Let's do lease a forage harvester and put that in a bunker silo. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. I mean, otherwise we can always just harvest it for regular corn and sell it. Or we could do like half and half. You know, we could, although if we're going to lease a forage harvester, probably want to make it worth our while. Anyway, I was thinking just like do a forage harvest. That'd be fun. We did that not too long ago on Greystone, and I think we'll be doing it again soon. But, you know, not to say we can't do it on this map too, right? There's our straw swaths that we decided not to pick up just because we've done enough straw. I was getting a little sick of it, to be honest. So we'll just work it into the soil. We'll get better moisture retention that way. We're getting some serious dirt on this cedar. I like it. Looks really good. I like the detail on this planter. I should check out the sunflower. Oh, you know what, Big Sky? That's a great idea. I usually just use the corn header, but actually I don't have a corn header, so why not? If we're gonna forage harvest the corn, we'll just lease that sunflower header. It goes a little faster, so yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. I think our seat's going to work out just about right. We've got 18% left. And looks like we've got 1, 2, maybe 2.5 rows left to go. So that's good. At some point, I do want to get some pigs. We've got a pig pen. We might as well put some pigs in there. I don't do pigs very often, and when I do, I don't make my own pig feed just because it's a lot of work, there's a lot of ingredients, and in my experience, you actually make more money. It's cheaper to just sell your crop and then use the money to just buy straight up pig food, pig feed. So if and when I do pigs, that's how we're gonna do it. I'll probably just get a pig feed silo and just buy enough to keep the pigs fed. And with pigs, I mean, you have to be on top of it like you do with beef cattle. You got to like kind of watch their weight, sell them at the right time. But you can make some pretty good money with pigs because they reproduce really fast compared to cows. So I think with precision farming, your seed rate varies on your soil quality. And I think for this portion of the field, you can see our variable seed rate, we're all like we've got 2 dots out of 3. So I think we were at a lower, I didn't pay attention before, but I think we were at a lower rate because we're on like better soil. We'll see if it changes. In fact, I'm just curious. Let's see what the soil quality actually is. Okay, so it's all the same. It's all sandy loam. Okay, so never mind. It's not going to change. It's like 6 to 18 months, but over time you get to where you're selling a batch each month. Yeah, with the pigs. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Kagarino Farms, good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. We're doing a late night stream, which is a little different. And we just finished planting our sunflower seeds, our sunflowers. And we leased this planter, so we'll go ahead and return it. You know, there's not a lot of seed left in it. I don't even know if I'm going to empty it out. You're doing great. Okay, you're just finishing some editing, getting close to calling it a night. Sounds like a productive evening for you, Keg. And yeah, I'm not gonna go too much longer. I'll probably go another 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna call it a night too. It's been a long day for me. But you know, just not because we have to, but because might as well. Let's go actually deliver this to the dealership and return the lease. Yep, we still have Argsy lurking in the background. Alright, let's get a little better view of this map. I really love this map. I think I love it even better than the Georgetown map that Nitro Dad did for FS19. And that was a fabulous map. But this one is even more playable. Georgetown had a lot of more bells and whistles. But this one, because I think it's just set in a little bit, I don't know if it's even more rural. It's just more playable. And you got little things like that. Awesome. And let's see, we're gonna keep going. You've never tried Middleburgh, Kegarino. Okay. I think everyone should check it out. If you have a PC, check it out. It's a 4X map. It is a little graphics intensive, but you know, just turn down your video quality a little bit. It'll play just fine, even on a, you know, more of an average performance PC. So I can't remember exactly where we would go to return it, but we'll just do that. You avoid it because of the height. You know, I did not play it until, what, a month ago? So I kind of stayed away from it when it first came out for the same reason. But I would watch some of the live streams or the videos. It's like, wow, that's a really cool map. And just knowing that it's from Nitrodad, I had to play it. And then once I checked it out, it's like, oh yeah, I got to do a live stream on this. So I am. All right, let's turn our planter. There we go. All right. So we've got about 15 minutes. I think what I'm going to do, I'll put him on auto drive and send him back home. And then while he's going back home, we'll set up on the voucher, we'll set up the fertilizer to fertilize our sunflowers. So let's do that. Let's get you over to farm 3. Just fuel points, fine. All right, there he goes. Let's get over to here. And let's clear out that map. And we will go over to our other field. Oh, we're almost out of fertilizer. Look at that. It used almost every bit of that fertilizer. And you know what? We're going to have to borrow some money to even get a worker to do this. And we're going to have to borrow some money to buy some more fertilizer because... No, we still have some. But we may not have enough. We'll find out. Really hate to do alone. I mean, I could sell some eggs. We've got enough eggs. I think we could pay for whatever fertilizer we needed, but I just don't want to deal with that. We'll just take out a little bit more loan, and then we'll pay it back next time if we need to. So I think this will... Yeah, that's all we have left. All right. Let's go buy some more, I guess. Buy... Oh, I need to borrow the money first. It's not going to let me buy it. Scott, crazy boy. All right. Money. So we have $180,000 loan currently. We're going to increase that a little bit. All right, now let's buy. We would buy 5,000. There we go. All right, now let's fill up the rest of the way. Because I'm thinking we're going to use quite a bit on our sunflowers, too. I don't know why I think that. I just do. Fertilizer is heavy. This tractor starts feeling pretty soggy when you try to drive it with all that weight in the back. Not quite as bad as our corn. Okay. Let's set up a course. Okay. And we'll go over here. And I think just like before, just one headland, smooth's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect coverage. And there we are. All right. Okay, and go. All right, and where is our... There he is. He is home. Look at that. All right. And I guess we can... He kind of needs some more fuel too, doesn't he? Refill him. I think I have fuel usage on normal instead of easy or low. Oh, I'm sure I've been missing out on the chat. Sorry. So, Keg, you're going to try it? Definitely. Okay, cool. I think you should. Rambo Hacker agrees. Fantastic map. Your old graphics card struggles. Yeah. You ordered a 4080. Whoa. How nice. So many cool features in this map, like the dual lanes at every production point. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. A lot of realism, but also very playable. And you love the dealership setup. Me too. All right, Keg, you're out of here. All right, well, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Great to have you. Hope you'll join us again. And let's see, I've got just a few more minutes. I think what I'll do is the farm's not like too bad out of sorts. I've got it more or less cleaned up. Let's see. I need to put our tractors away, and I need to put our combine away. So let's do that, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, Josh, I hit 700 subs a week or two ago. So yeah, that was fun. Tell you what, my sub growth is just about flat right now because I really have not been putting content out, and so the YouTube algorithm's pretty mad at me. But that will change, and it's also just is what it is. All right, I am gonna put the header over here because I don't have to back up to get this thing. Put it. Don't hit the tree, Scott. Oh, you didn't. Wow. Nope, you did. You hit it with your back tire. Oh, I'm gonna get trapped in here now, aren't I? Scott. I think I'm just gonna back out and take another approach at it. And now you're hitting the gravity wagon. Or the cart. The auger wagon. Alright. How dirty are you? You're not that dirty, but you could use a paint job. You're one away from 150, Rainbow Hacker. Hey, that's awesome. Well, early congrats on that. I tell you, if anyone who can hit 100 subs is just an amazing accomplishment. I think I've told people this before. The first 100 subs is the hardest. Because you're still figuring stuff out. You're still trying to make yourself known. Once you hit 100, you kind of get some momentum behind you. Josh, you and Rainbow Hacker are racing. Oh, well, good. Yeah, that makes it interesting. I don't really have anyone who's near me in numbers. I have people who are just ahead of me and people who are just behind me. But, you know, I'm not really aggressively growing my channel, so I don't know that I really need that. All right, let's get our tractors in here. Well, at least these two. And I still need... Oh, he's still working. Let's watch him work, and then we'll end it. We'll end it once he's done. I think that'll be right at 10 p.m. for me. All right. Looking good. So let's see where our fertilizer rate is now. It's perfect. Everything's perfect. Good, 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 good. So that was more than enough coverage. Let's go check out our cornfield too. I want to see what it says. I'm just seeing if we need to like put another coating on here. It's also perfect. Can't get any better than that. Of course, we do have a weed problem. We've got small weeds here, it says. And then I think over here, also small weeds. I'm probably just going to spray them. Just because. I think I have a sprayer. I know I used one, but maybe I leased it. Let's see. Do I have a sprayer? I do. Yeah, I've got that Kubota one, which is pretty cool. We're definitely going to spray. I know precision farming doesn't like that, but that's just the way it is. Okay. And it looks like we got one more row and we'll be done. You can't help. You already subbed all of us, good old boys. Well, thank you for doing that. Hey, Simulation Station, I didn't see you sneak in there. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. We're doing a bit of a late night live stream for me. Normally I'm doing this in the afternoon, but this was the only time I could do it this week. And so we've been going for almost a couple hours here. We're going to wrap it up here pretty quick, Simulation Station, but so nice of you to drop by and say hi. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I think he's done. There he is. Excellent. Okay. We will take him home. So we had 58% left of fertilizer. Okay, so not nearly as much required for this field as the other field. And I guess it's just because of the last crop we had in here. What did we have? We had barley over here. I guess it didn't take as much nitrogen out of the ground. In the other field we had oats. So maybe it took more nitrogen out of the ground. And maybe sunflowers don't need as much. That's probably what it is. Sunflowers don't need as much nitrogen as corn does. Maybe that's the deal. All right, I'm gonna, just for now, I'm gonna put this in here. Whoops. And we'll go put him up in the garage. Now the Kubota tractor, you can see him right over there across the way. That is our cattle farmyard tractor, so I'm going to leave him over there, but we do need to buy and set up a shed over there for him. We'll do that next live stream, when next time we're on Middleburgh. But anyway, let me get that saved. Great stream today, guys. Had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed the company. Really enjoyed the chat. Hope you guys have a great holiday week. Am I gonna live stream on Christmas Day? I don't know. I've got the day off. I may. Well, no, I won't. I'm gonna have my older daughter in. She'll be here, and so no, I definitely won't be live streaming. But I'll be thinking of you. So anyway, I hope you have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will see you shortly after then. Until then, y'all take care, and I will see you later. Bye now.